Hey everybody, welcome to the Nightly Show. I'm your host Matt McKinney. I'm still rocking the glasses. You're gonna be seeing that for a while. Okay, by the way, I need to get a new marker for my jokes. Oh, and so let's get, this is weird. This happened today. Millions of dead fish washed up on the shore of South Carolina, of the South Carolina Marina. That's the place where Los Angeles and Beverly Hills is. No one's quite sure how they all died, but I mean, hey, when you have a city that's been pouring coke into the ocean for about 30 years, it kind of leaves out the obvious. This is how Los Angeles dump cocaine into water. I got my bag of coke. Oh, police. Drop it into the water. Not my problem anymore. And that's how all the fish died. Strange thing is, all the fish, they were anchovies. They were anchovy fish. I guess we all know the solution to this problem, everyone. Hey, call the pizza place. Yeah, we got like millions of anchovies here. Call the pizza place. This'll help them out. Okay. Oh, did you hear about this? CBS announced today that they are looking for a replacement to Charlie Sheen on the show Two and a Half Men. Can you believe it? I mean, so basically, they're looking for a guy who is unemployed, who is out of his mind, and who could really fill the void that Charlie Sheen plays. I know the perfect guy for this. Muammar Gaddafi. He is absolutely perfect for this. Yeah. I mean, they're practically the same thing, They're both insane. They both take drugs. And hey, Gaddafi treats women in his country way worse than Charlie Sheen does his. Oh, sure, Charlie Sheen locks one in the bathroom. Gaddafi stones them. Perfect. It's gonna be One and a Half Men and a Libyan dictator. That's gonna be great. Oh, and today scientists discovered, no wait, they didn't discover, they made the first tissue-engineered urethra. It's the first urethra that is tissue-engineered. You know who I think should have a new, urethra? Charlie Sheen. I mean, come on, I mean, when you do it as much as his, it's kind of gonna make it harder to pee, He deserves a new urethra. Oh, and health doctors today came up with a diabetes belt. You see, apparently, it's counties all over the country that have with high numbers of diabetes. A lot of people have diabetes in this county, and by the way you look at it, it looks like a belt. That's why they call it the diabetes belt. How fat is America becoming when we have our own geographical belt? Think about that. Think about that. Oh, and today, Lindsay Lohan, that tramp, Lindsay Lohan, she's suing the jewelry store that caught the, she is suing the jewelry store for having the surveillance video that clearly shows her stealing jewelry from the place. Wow. Okay. So you're suing the place that that has evidence that you've committed a crime in their shop. You know what that's like? That's like Muammar Gaddafi saying at the UN, "Hey, your chairs are uncomfortable, UN." Really? Come on. I've had it worse in my country. These chairs suck. That's how stupid the situation is. I know. Oh, and once again, it's time for everyone's favorite shout out. And today's shout out today goes to Zoya Maharan. I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's Mahagan. These glasses are great. I can actually see what I've written up there. So, Zoya, you're a very pretty girl. I don't know what you are. I think you're either Indian or Arabic. I don't care. I'm into both races. All races except albinos, because albinos just creep me out. So, shout out to you, Zoya. And a special shout out to Brady Mossor, or as I call him, the Brady Bunch. All the families in the boxes and looking at each other. Shout out to you, Brady. Oh, Mom, you're gonna love this. A very, very special shout out to Viola Naguib. She is a friend of mine and a friend of my mom's. She lives in Egypt, and despite what's been going on in Egypt, she is doing great. I gave her a shout out because she said happy birthday to me. She's on the list. Viola, a shout out, and I hope you're doing well in Egypt, you know. Oh, and do something about that El Barade guy. Do something with him. Oh, and a shout out to Julia Nichols. It's not Nicole, and it's not Nicholas. It's just Nicole. It's so weird. It sounds like a Russian name. I know. Here's another weird name. A shout out to Gianna Mary. Gianna. Mom, have you heard of that name? Gianna? G.I. Joe. Okay. Let's move along, people. Goldman Sachs today that Facebook is a credible threat to Netflix. Goldman Sachs has failed to realize that both Facebook and Netflix are a credible threat to your use of your time in life. Seriously, both waste of your time. Alright? Yeah, I don't know how they're... I don't know. And now it's time once again for a segment we call Word of the Day. Word of the Day. I'm going to be once again looking up Word of the Day on my sexist computer. Lindsay. I know. A woman can be sexist too. It's called being a feminist. Okay. Let's go on Google here. Word of the Day. And today's Word of the Day is, let's see, come on, dictionary.com. Puckish. Really, puckish is the word of the day. Puckish. Whimsical, mischievous, and impish. Puckish. That's gotta be the weirdest, that's gotta be the weirdest word of the day yet, everyone. Even more, yeah. Alright. That's all I got. I'm very puckish. I know. I'm very whimsical. Everyone, that's our show. I'm just gonna lean on this wall. I hope you all have a nice day. Oh, by the way, to all the people who I promised this show to be exciting, yeah, because of some event, yeah, that's being scheduled for tomorrow, okay? Being rescheduled. Alright. Good night, everybody. Oh!